Polyculture farming. Polyculture farming is a farming practice that involves growing multiple crops together in the same field. This approach promotes diversity in agriculture system by creating a complex and interdependent ecosystem. Diversity in agriculture is essential for several reasons. Firstly, it helps to increase resilience to pests and disease. By planting a variety of crops, farmers reduce the risk of a single pest or disease wiping out their entire harvest. Secondly, diversity enhances soil fertility. Different crops have different nutrient requirements, so planting a mix of crops helps to maintain nutrient balance in the soil and reduces the need for synthetic fertilizers. Furthermore, polyculture farming can also contribute to better water management. By having a variety of plants with different root structures, water is absorbed more efficiently, reducing the risk of soil erosion and nutrient runoff. This practice also promotes biodiversity as it provides habitats for a wide range of organisms, including beneficial insects and pollinators. Overall, polyculture farming is a sustainable and efficient farming practice. It reduces the reliance on chemical inputs, promotes biodiversity, and improves the overall health of agricultural system. By embracing, by embracing diversity in agriculture, farmers can achieve long-term environmental, economic, and social benefits, ensuring a more resilient and sustainable future for food production. Benefits of polyculture farming. Polyculture farming, also known as mixed cropping or companion planting, is an agricultural practice that involves growing multiple crops together in the same area. This approach promotes biodiversity and sustainability, offering a range of benefits for both farmers and the environment. Increased biodiversity. Polyculture farming encourages the growth of different plant species, creating a diverse ecosystem. This diversity attracts beneficial insects, birds, and other organisms, enhancing the overall biodiversity of the area. Natural pest control. By planting a variety of crops, polyculture farming disrupts pest life cycle and reduce the risk of pest outbreaks. Some plants emit natural compounds that repel pests, while others attract beneficial insects that prey on pests, acting as natural pest control agents. Enhance soil fertility. Different crops have varying nutrient requirements. By growing a mix of crops, polyculture farming reduces the depletion of specific nutrients in the soil. Some plants also enrich the soil by mixing nitrogen or increasing organic matter content, improving overall soil fertility, reduce reliance on synthetic inputs. Monoculture farming often requires synthetic fertilizer and pesticides to achieve high yields. However, polyculture farming relies more on natural processes and reduce the need for synthetic inputs. This results in cost saving for farmers and reduce their environmental impact. Improved resistance to climate change. Polyculture farming creates a resilient agriculture system that is better prepared to withstand the impacts of climate change. Increased biodiversity and enhanced soil fertility help crops adapt to changing climatic conditions, reducing the vulnerability of the farm to extreme weather events. These benefits of polyculture farming have significant implications for sustaining agriculture, for sustainable agriculture and food security. By embracing this approach, farmers can achieve higher yields by minimizing negative environmental impacts. Benefits of polyculture farming also increase crop yields. Polyculture farming optimizes resources utilization, reducing competition for nutrients, water, and sunlight. Different crop varieties have varying root depths along them to assess resources at different soil levels. Natural pest control. Companion planting can repel pests by releasing specific compounds or providing alternate food sources. Beneficial insects attracted to certain plants can prey on pests, reducing the need for pesticides. Soil health improvement. Diverse plant species enhance soil diversity and nutrient cycling, resulting in healthier soil. Crop rotation prevents nutrient depletion and minimizing the buildup of disease and pests in the soil. Reduce environmental impact. Polyculture farming reduces the need for synthetic fertilizer and pesticides, minimizing chemical in runoff. Minimizing chemical runoff. By integrating trees, polyculture system contribute to carbon sequestration and climate change mitigation. Polyculture farming positively impacts the environment. There are specific ways in which polyculture farming positively affects the environment. Water conservation. Mixed cropping helps conserve water by reducing evaporation from the soil surface. The presence of different crops creates a microclimate that reduces water loss. Erosion control. The root system of mixed crop provide better soil structure, preventing erosion caused by wind or water. This protects fertile topsoil from being washed away or blown off. Carbon sequestration. Polyculture farming systems often include cover crops that absorb and store carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. This helps mitigate climate change by reducing greenhouse gas emission. Reduced chemical runoff. By minimizing the use of synthetic inputs, polyculture farming reduces chemical runoff into water bodies. This protects aquatic ecosystem and improves water quality. Preservation of natural habitats. The diversity of crops and the presence of beneficial insects in polyculture farms create many habitats that support biodiversity, including pollinators and other wildlife. In short, polyculture farming offers numerous benefits, from increased biodiversity, improves resistance to climate change. By embracing diversity in agriculture, farmers can enhance soil fertility, reduce reliance on synthetic inputs, and contribute to environmental sustainability. The practice of polyculture farming promotes a harmonious and resilient approach to food production, paving the way for a more sustainable future. Polyculture farming system refers to the practice of growing multiple crops or raising different livestock species together. It promotes biodiversity, restores the soil, and increases overall productivity. Here are some examples of polyculture farming system. Companion planting. Interplanting crops such as beans, corn, and squash together to enhance soil fertility and deter pests. Growing marigold alongside tomatoes to repel nematodes and attract beneficial insects. Agroforestry, planting fruit trees alongside crops to provide shade, control erosion, and diversify income sources. Integrating livestock grazing with tree cultivation to optimize land use and enrich soil fertility. Aquaponics, combining fish farming with hydroponic plant cultivation in a symbiotic system. Fish waste provides nutrients for the plants while the plants filter the water for the fish. Successful polyculture system. Three sisters. Native American farmers interplanted corn, beans, and squash, benefiting from their symbiotic relationship. Corn provides support for the beans to climb and collect sunlight, while squash provides ground cover, suppressing weeds. Subtropical LA cropping. In Brazil, farmers combined fruit trees like guava and papaya with crops like yams and peppers. Fruit trees provide shade, reduce evapotranspiration, and allow for the intercropping of shade-tolerant crops. Integrated fish and rice farming. In parts of Asia, farmers simultaneously cultivate fish in rice paddies during the wet season. The fish feed on pests and weeds, fertilize the crops with their waste, and increase rice yields. In a nutshell, polyculture farming offers numerous benefits, including increased productivity, pest control, soil health improvement, and reduced environmental impact. The examples mentioned, such as companion planting, agroforestry, aquaponics, showcase the potential of diverse farming system. By embracing polyculture farming, we can create sustainable, resilient agriculture practices that ensure food security and protect the environment. Challenges and solutions in polyculture farming. Polyculture farming, also known as mixed or diversified farming, involves cultivating multiple crops and or livestock species together on the same piece of land. This practice maximizes resource utilization, promotes biodiversity, and enhances ecosystem services. However, it comes with its fair share of challenges that need to be addressed for successful implementation. Let's explore some of these challenges and their potential solutions. Management and planning. With different crops, livestock species involved, effective management and planning becomes crucial. Solution for this: farmer should create a detailed plan that includes crop rotation, companion planting, and the appropriate use of resources such as water, nutrients, and space. Crop compatibility. Certain crops may have different growth requirements, include sunlight, soil type, and water needs. It's a solution. Farmers need to carefully select compatible crops that thrive in similar conditions and support each other's growth. Disease and weed control. Polyculture farming can lead to increased vulnerability to disease and weed infestation. Its a solution: regular monitoring, integrated pest management strategy, and the use of resistant crop varieties can help control disease and weeds. Education and knowledge sharing. Transition to polyculture farming requires knowledge and understanding of multiple crop management techniques. Its solution: agricultural institutions, extension services, and experienced farmers can provide training, workshop, and information sharing platforms to promote education among farmers. Support from agriculture organizations and government initiatives. Lack of financial and technical support can hinder the widespread adoption of polyculture farming. Solution: agriculture organizations, governments can offer financial incentives, subsidies, and technical assistance to encourage farmers to embrace diversified farming practices. By addressing these challenges, farmers can unlock the full potential of polyculture farming. The benefits associated with this farming method are numerous. Enhanced resilience. Diversifying the farm system lowers risk associated with climate change, pest, and market fluctuation. A single crop failure does not have devastating consequences. Natural resources preservation. Polyculture farming optimizes resource utilization, leading to reduced land degradation, soil erosion, and the trend depletion. Biodiversity conservation. By growing different crops and rearing various livestock species, polyculture farming promotes biodiversity, providing habitats for diverse plants and animals. Improved soil fertility. Crop diversity aids in better nutrient cycling, weed suppression, and the natural control of pests and disease, resulting in healthier soils. Market opportunities. Consumers are increasingly demanding organic and sustainably grown products. Polyculture farming allows farmers to tap into niche markets and diversify their income streams. Ecosystem services. Mixed farming system contribute to carbon sequestration, water infiltration, pollination services, fostering a more sustainable environment. In closing, polyculture farming presents a viable solution to address the challenges of modern agriculture. By adopting this approach, farmers can achieve ecological, economic, and social benefits with proper management, knowledge sharing, and support from stakeholders. Polyculture farming can pave the way for a more sustainable and resilient future. The success stories of polyculture will be discussed in the next video.